the words of Beyoncé knows Carter. Okay, ladies, now let's get information. Hi, welcome to Gab and Gabs, and I have the pleasure to inform you that I am one of the co-hosts for the Yoncéathon Readathon. I know. Could there be a better readathon for me to participate in? No. Because I've been a Beehive member since literally Beehive became a thing. So that's just to let you know my Beyoncé love is real. Now, I can't take credit for making this readathon. The beautiful, the wonderful, the amazing Ahtiya is the creator. This is actually round 2, and I am one of 5 co-hosts in total. So obviously everyone's socials will be linked below. The Yoncéathon Twitter will be linked below, so you can follow for all information, all updates, all challenges, all fun surprises and such. I promise I'll take these glasses off, but the absolute power and confidence I feel right now is, I'm not going to say Beyoncé level, but I feel like Beyoncé would be happy that I feel this way, because she's all about girl power, confidence, and feeling yourself. I am so cheesy it hurts, but it's okay because I feel so happy, and I think that's exuding from me today. So what's going to happen today is I'm going to go over a little bit about the readathon, I'm going to go over the prompts, and I'm going to tell you about my own TBR. I filmed this a couple times because I kept changing around what I wanted to do for my TBR, but now I have it solidified. So yeah, okay, let's take off the glasses because I'm being a little extra, and by little I mean a lot. Okay, so now you can see my face. Okay, so this particular round will last from September 1st through September 30th, and it's celebrating Beyoncé's birthday, but majority is Black is King. If you're unaware, Black is King is a film directed by Beyoncé that is about her previous album, which was the Spirit album. No, the Gift album. Sorry, Spirit album. The Gift album, which in turn was a soundtrack for The Lion King. So very exciting stuff. The film can be found on Disney Plus, so if you have Disney Plus or you don't have Disney Plus, you can get a free trial and watch it, but it's exquisite. The visuals there are, it's just really good. It's fantastic. It's a great visual album. Yet again, Beyoncé just continues to just have wonderful ideas and just really puts it out into the universe. So let's talk about the prompts, and let's talk about how you can participate. So if you'd like to participate, you just read along with us. We'll be doing sprints, and each co-host will have a different day which they will be doing sprints on. My particular day is Sunday, so if you read along on Sunday, I'm your girl. So just if you want to read with me, you can on Sundays. But let's go through the prompts, shall we? Okay, so the first is Spirit. Read a book by a Black author. 2 is Otherside. Read a Black nonfiction book. So that's going to be a memoir, autobiography, collection of essays, all of that fun stuff. Black Parade. Read a book with intersectional Black identity. So meaning could be feminist, could be LGBTQIA+, could be, different religion, Muslim, Jewish, just different identities there. Mood Forever. Read a book featuring a Black protagonist that doesn't center around trauma. Number 5, Ara E. Could be saying that wrong. Read a book centering around Black artistry and or storytelling. So those are the 5 main challenges. So if you read all 5, you've won. You've done it. You've done the readathon. You can just walk away and be like, I did it. Okay. But if you want to be like super extra, and if you can't tell, I'm super extra, you can also play bingo. So bingo for this particular one would be just 3. So either 3 across, 3 down, or 3 diagonally. So I'm just going to say all the prompts on the bingo board. The first is Bigger. Features themes of family. Scar, a Black retelling. Keys to the Kingdom features royalty. Already a middle grade or coming of age story. Find Your Way Back, set in an African country. My Power, non-US born Black author. Nile, classic African novel. Brown Skin Girl, a movie or TVD, not the Vampire Diaries, a movie or TV adaptation is either has happened, has already been created, or will be, as I'm taking it. And Water features Black love. So if you want to just be Beyoncé level, like top tier, you do the challenges and you do every single like challenge on the bingo board, so you do a blackout. So yeah. That's what I'm going for. If you couldn't tell by this look, it's just extra, so that's what I want to do. And the great thing about this is that you can double up, and this is a month, so it's not a week, it's not 2 weeks, you have the entire month. So if you plan it out right, you could do it. So I'm hoping to do it as one of your co-hosts. I'm hoping to succeed. So yeah, let's talk about some of the books that I'll be reading for the readathon. I'm very excited about it. Hopefully this gives you some ideas, or maybe you choose to also read some of these books. But also, if you're looking for some more recommendations, the Yoncéathon Twitter has a thread about, for each different prompt, there's a couple of different book ideas that you could read for. So just to keep that in mind if you would like to get some more ideas to where to start. So I'm going to talk about first the book that I don't have in my possession right now, and this is going to fit the prompt for classic African novel, and that is Black Moses by, and please, I'm very embarrassed because I cannot pronounce this name correctly, and I'm very embarrassed by it, but Ilan Mabanko. Please just roast me. I'm embarrassed that I don't know how to say that particular name. This book is basically how it's described as an Oliver Twist set in 1970s Africa. You don't need to tell me more. That's everything that I need to know about this particular book. What I'm interested about the author too, and why I gravitated toward this particular novel, is because the author was born in the Republic of Congo, is a French citizen, but also teaches African studies at UCLA. So pretty cool there, that all kind of intersected. So yes, that's going to fit that prompt there. I don't have it in my possession yet, but hopefully by the time the readathon starts, I do. So that's the only one that I don't have yet. Okay, and let's talk about the rest of the books and how they fit. Obviously, some are going to fit multiple prompts, and so even some that I say I'm using it for this, they can also fit different prompts, but just so you know, they all just kind of, a lot of them fit, and all of them will fit the prompt of Spirit, read a book by a Black author. So I'm not going to say for each one this also fits this. All of my books are by Black authors, so this will all fit. Okay, let's talk the first book. So Close to Being the Shit, Y'all Don't Even Know, by Reada. I did a Parks and Rec watch, my first ever rewatch of the show, and I was in mourning because I love the show so much and I didn't want it to end. Reada is such a funny comedian, and I think she has an interesting life story that I'm excited to read about. She actually was, I think was it Duke. She went to Duke to be at med school. So this lets you know, she's a very smart woman, but she obviously changed gears and became a comic and an actress. So this particular prompt fits a lot of the different ones here, but it fits Black Parade, which is intersectional identity. Reada is an activist. Reada is a feminist. Reada is also plus size, and she talks about how that's part of our identity, and how that was a little bit hard being plus size, Black, breaking into comedy and acting. So fits a lot of the prompts there. It obviously fits Otherside, a nonfiction book. It also fits Ara E, which is about Black artistry or storytelling. She, in this book, talks about her comedy and her acting and how, her love of those things made her switch gears into doing, from med school to that. So it's a really big part of her. So I thought that fit the prompt pretty nicely. So fits a big 3 of them. So very excited, but I have been wanting to read this for a while, and I'm very happy to do so. I might also try to get the audiobook to do a read along with, but yes. Okay. Next book. Pride by Ibi Zoboi. If you didn't know, this is actually a Pride and Prejudice retelling. So obviously it's going to be filling the retelling prompt here. It's a Black retelling. This also fits Black love as the main characters. You know, if you read Pride and Prejudice, you kind of know what kind of happens. So this is probably going to follow that. So it's going to be Black love. Bigger. This features themes of family. That's also a big portion of this book as well. So another one that hits a couple different prompts there, but I'm excited. It's also a little over 200 and kind of big font, so I'm pretty sure I can like glide through this one, but happy to have this in my possession and excited to read. Thank you to my library. Okay, so another book I'm very excited to read is The Jumbies by Tracy Baptiste. This is a middle grade book. I have been trying to incorporate more middle grade into my reading. If you don't follow me or haven't watched any of my previous videos, I read a lot of adult literature, like literary fiction, adult memoirs, classics. Those are kind of my like bread and butter, but I always like to try to expand my reading and try to read different genres or things I don't normally do. So middle grade for me is where I'm trying to also like tap my toes into. So I think this is going to do it. I've heard nothing but good things about this. I know very little, but I want to know very little going into it. I know this is a book series, so if I like it, I can continue on in the series. This is going to fit the prompt of middle grade and coming of age story. Also, since we're reading in September, it's like right before spooky season, so a good way to get me ready and hyped for that. So yes. Kingdom of Souls by Raina Barron. Okay, this is a big one, and I normally don't read super large books for readathons, but I have been intrigued and I've been trying to read this forever, and my library has it, so I was like, yes, this is the time. So with this book, it's about a girl who comes from royal witch doctors that are very powerful, have most magic, but unfortunately she does not. So when children in her city, in her town vanish, she actually trades to get some magic so she can help find the missing children. I believe this will be made into a series, and this is actually going to fit two prompts for me. This is going to fit the features royalty. I know I'm maybe a little stretching it, but they're royal witch doctors, so I'm going to count it. Kingdom, it's just, you know, I'm stretching it a little bit, but I'm doing what I'm doing. But also movie TV adaptation. I know there's no TV adaptation or movie adaptation yet, but Michael B. Jordan will be producing and I believe starring in the adaptation for this one, so it will be. So I can't watch the adaptation, but it will be, so I do want to read it obviously before it's adapted. So good time to read it before it comes out so I can form my own opinions of it and be ready for when it does come out. So yay. Also, I don't read fantasy a lot, so this is also me breaking out of my shell and trying something different. I read like one fantasy book a year, but now I'm reading two. So yeah, love that for me. Born a Crime by Trevor Noah. Yeah, I've been wanting to read this for a while now. Everyone in my life that's not even a real reader has read this and loved it, so I'm last on the bandwagon. I keep hearing to read this via audiobook, so I might do like reading physically, like following along while it's audibly read to me. If you don't know, this is a comic named Trevor Noah, and he talks about growing up in South Africa during the apartheid. So I don't know too much about the apartheid, so I don't want to say excited, but I'm very intrigued to learn more and to educate myself. So this is a great book to do so. But definitely this is a non-US born. This is set in an African country. Obviously, this is in South Africa. Otherside, it fits quite a bit of prompts here, but excited to read this. I'm excited about every book, but this one, yeah. Okay, and last on my list, Get a Life, Chloe Brown by Talia Hibbert. I have never read a romance book So why not read it during the Yoncéathon, and why not start with such a book that gets such rave reviews, especially the sequel everyone's raving about. This is about a girl who has a chronic illness, and she just kind of like is a homebody, doesn't really do anything, but she decides that she wants to like live her life, so she helps, with the help of a friend named Ren, kind of starts living her life and doing things on her to-do list, and obviously romance ensues. So this fits quite a bit of prompts, but the one I'm using it for is Mood Forever, which is a book without features a black protagonist that doesn't center around trauma. I think that's the one I'm putting this one for, but I'm sure there's themes of family. Let's put on the glasses as we end this. And that was my video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoy me being extra. I don't know if I'll ever be this extra again in a video. I can't promise you, but I don't plan to be like this crazy. But I hope you will join us in the Readathon. Like I said, everyone's socials will be below. Their other co-hosts are running really great blogs. Twitter, you can find us all in. Other YouTubers are doing this, so it's just gonna be fun. It's a fun thing and a great way to just read and hang out with other Beyoncé lovers. Like, what more could you need? And like I said, this is for the entire month of September, so it's really not a rush. You're not pressured into reading anything very quickly. If you're a slower reader like I am, I'm very slow. These are a lot of books for me. But I'm already kind of want to start one now, but I can't. I won't do it. I promise. But yeah, it's just supposed to be something fun. So I can't wait to do this, and I'm very excited for the opportunity to be a part of this and to read with you all. And yeah, so thank you. My name is Gabby, and I'll see you in September.